just so they can do it tomorrow during Thanksgiving. Okay, good. All right, so you can see me and hear me. Good, 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 good. Hi, Christy, how are you? All right, so do you have a black Sharpie? A white piece of watercolor paper if you have it, or a white piece of paper, turned landscape style, good. And do you have brown paint, yellow paint, orange paint, red paint, and white paint? Raise your hand if you have that. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do a fall scene today just for fun. There's no artist for this, we're just doing this just for fun. How many people wanna have fun? I just wanna have fun, okay. All right, show me your black Sharpie. And we're gonna go ahead and get ready. Okay, show me your black Sharpie. Okay, and the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a triptych. And that means we're gonna make 3 sections on our paper. We're gonna do a triptych, which means we're gonna make 3 spaces on our paper. Watch me. We're gonna make one on this side that's about this big. Watch first. And then we're, oops, I messed up. See, Miss Carnetta messes up too. All the time. I messed up. Hold up. Let me let Declan in. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is do a triptych. So we're gonna do a little line here. We're gonna have a big space in the middle, and we're gonna do a little line over here. So you're gonna have something that looks like that. A little line, a little area, a big fat area, and a little area. So can everyone do that for me with your black Sharpie? Hi, Brian. Okay, once you have that much done, raise your...
So it's like medium, big, and then small?
More medium, big, and medium. I just did it badly.
I did it like this.
Okay, that'll work, that'll work, that'll work. Okay, now, I want you to point here, and I want you to make a backward C. Once you have that backward C done, raise your hand. Good. Then I want you to make an upside down U that goes all the way down one side. And then a line that goes down the other side. And once you have that much done, raise your hand. Okay. Now, I want you to point to this side of your paper, okay? And we're gonna make, watch me. We're gonna make like 2 lines that kind of go slant to one direction. It can be the right or left. I'll leave it up to you guys. And once you have that much done, raise your hand. Okay. Now, you're going to take your Sharpie and you're going to color in. I'm going to do it fast, but I don't want any white lines. I'm just going to do it fast so you can see what I'm doing, and then I'm going to go ahead and fix my white lines. You're going to color it in. No white lines, though. I'm going to go in and fix mine so I don't have any white lines. So color it in with your Sharpie. Don't breathe the Sharpie if you can avoid it. I know it has a strong smell, but it lasts a long time in your artwork and it looks really cool on the page. Okay, once you have this much done, raise your hand. Is that much colored in, raise your hand. Good. I'm gonna give everyone another minute to finish that. So color it in. I don't want to see any white spaces if possible. No white spaces if possible. Make sure if you have long sleeves to roll them up to your elbows so we don't get anything on our hands. Good. Now watch me. I want you to go like this. I want you to go line and line, like that. Kind of like a wavy Y. And once you have that much done, raise your hand. I'm going to give everyone another minute to do that much. Okay, now I want you to go over here and I want you to make another wavy Y. That looks kind of like that.
Are we making like a tree thing?
We are. Very good observation. Very good observation, Michael. I'm going to get you to mute your computer again, but that was a great observation. Okay, now. Come over here and we're going to make a wavy Y this way. And I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to finish that. Good. Lily, are you done? Good. Just hang out for a minute. Isabel's done. Good. Kimberlyn, you doing okay? Good. Hannah, okay? Max, okay? Okay, we're doing good. Okay, now you're going to make these fatter. They don't have to be perfect because they're tree branches, so they can have little quirks in them. They don't have to be perfect. So you're going to make them fatter. Okay? You're going to make all three of them fatter. Raise your hand if you understand. You make all three of them fatter. They don't have to be perfect because they are tree branches. I'm going to show you my second one. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's a tree branch. See that? Everything doesn't have to look the same. It just has to be fatter. And I'm going to go over here on this side. And make that fatter. So make all three of them fatter. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Amelia. Good, 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 good. And once you have that much done, raise your hand so I know you have that much done.
The bone thing, it looks like this. Is this okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Yours is just a different direction than mine. That's okay.
Okay.
It'll work that way too. Okay, now go back to the thing that he said looks like a bone. And you're going to make an upside down U with a line. Then in the middle of the upside down U, you're going to make a circle that's white, and you're going to color in the white.
Miss Dananda, I made a mistake.
Let me see.
I colored the whole thing in by accident because my eye was really small.
That's okay. That's okay. You can color the whole thing in. This is just to give it a little bit more to it. But that works too. You can color the whole thing in.
That looks creepy.
A little bit more. Okay, and then underneath here, watch this. I need you to go 1, 2, 3. Kind of like a tongue, but it's a gobble because we're making a turkey. I don't know if that's the technical name for it, but I call it a gobble. And once you have that much done, raise your hand so I know.
It's a turkey.
It is going to be a turkey. It is. And that much done, raise your hand. Okay, now, come over to this side. We're going to make another tree. And we'll make a line like that. Good. And then you're going to make a line like this going up. And then a line coming off the other side and the other side going up. Once you have that much done, raise your hand. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to finish that much. And then what we're going to do, watch me, is we're going to fatten it up. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's a tree branch, but it does have to be fatter. Hold on, let me show you the first part of mine. Let me get the first part fattened up. I try to go really fast so you can see it. Okay, so we're going to fatten up that tree branch too, and we're going to fatten up all of our branches. Raise your hand if you understand. Raise your hand if you understand. Thank you. So fatten up all your branches. Make them really fat. Fat, 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 fat. Okay. Once you have this much done, raise your hand. We got 2 really weird trees and a weird turkey head. If you have 2 really weird trees and a turkey head, raise your hand. Okay. Once you are done fattening up the trees, put the lid on your marker and put it down. We're done with that. Now, make sure you have a washcloth or a paper towel or a baby wipe. I have baby wipes. Do you guys all have something like that beside of you? Because we're getting ready to do the finger painting. Good. Thank you. So everyone grab 1 baby wipe.
Miss Netta,
Yes.
I did my turkey neck too long, a little bit.
Let me see. Fine, you just have a turkey with a long neck. That's fine. This still works.
Okay.
Okay, now watch me first. I want you to watch me first. We're gonna do, we wanna make this look kind of like the Aurora Borealis. We want it to look like all kinds of things are shooting out of the sky, but we're making the turkey. Hold on, I'm gonna show you the first part. The turkey feathers, but it has to go all the way up and all the way down. So we're gonna take the brown paint with our finger and we're gonna do it, but we're gonna go all the way down to our turkey. Be careful not to hit the turkey. And we're gonna do like that, and we're gonna make lines that look like that coming down to make our turkey feathers. And we're gonna go all the way around our turkey.
Can we do it up to down to up?
We're gonna do it till about the head and up. Till about the head and up. Everyone see that?
Mr. Netta,
Are you using the Sharpie?
Mr. Netta,
Wait. I'm still talking to Michael.
Mr. Netta.
Wait. Watch my finger. I'm just using brown paint. Everyone see that? Who said Mr.
On
Netta?
your finger?
Yeah.
No, she's asking you to talk. You want to talk to her? Talk to her.
Is orange okay for brown?
No, I have brown.
Is orange okay for brown?
Well, we're going to do orange later on. So if you have brown, I would like for you to use brown right now because we're going to do orange later. Because we're going to do orange later, and I'm going to explain to you why. Because we're trying to make what we call a feather aurora borealis.
How do you see her? Don't you want to see her more? There you go. Oh,
Mommy, I
Next,
need help.
brown. Go ahead.
and I really want to see
Need a
your
lot more brown. You might need a lot more brown,
Need
huh?
help with.
really want to see your finger stroke.
Keep it feathery.
Everyone pause. Everyone pause and look at me. Pause and look at me. Watch this.
He's
Wait. Pause. We're going to go. Whoosh. Whoosh.
push, push, push.
Whoosh. Okay. Yes. Who had a question?
Here.
Push, push, push.
Over the plate.
We're all good?
No, on my finger.
I'm putting it on your finger. Over the plate.
Okay, good, good.
Good. All the way up, Max. All the way up and around the turkey. And I want you to do it a little bit down the side too. I don't want you to get it too wet because we're going to blend colors with our fingers. So I don't want you to get it too wet. We're going to go down the side of our turkey a little bit. I changed my mind. We're going to go down the side of our turkey a little bit. And we're going to try to stay in that triptych. Do a better job than me because I'm going outside the lines. You know how it drives me crazy when it goes outside the line, so do better than me. Okay, so it looks like the turkey has got its wings all spread out. Do you guys see that? So you're going to do that with your finger, and I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do that brown part with your finger. And I want you to really use your finger. Watch me how I'm pulling. I pull it down so it really looks like feathers and it looks like your finger strokes. See that? And it's a really cool effect. So you're going to go from the top to the head, and then you're going to go down the side a little bit so it gives you a little bit of shadow when we do the next part. So I'm going to give you about another 90 seconds to do that much. Another 90 seconds to do that much. And don't wipe off your finger yet because we're going to use the brown paint again. So you're going to do like that. I really want to see those feathers of your fingers. We've got about a minute left. I really want to see the feather explosion. Very nice, Amelia. Nice brown. Like it, like it, like it, like it. Yes, good. A little bit more paint, Harper. That looks great, but I want a little bit more paint. See how dark mine is? I want it to look a little bit darker. You have about 45 seconds to keep going. Yes, that looks really good, Vera. Nice. Very good. Good, Max. Go up to the top a little bit more. Get the top a little bit more. See how I got mine all the way to the top? Get the top a little bit more. That looks good, but just take it a little bit more to the top. Now, let me show you really quick what you're doing next. Everyone do what I do. Watch me. After you're done with the feathers, you're going to come over here and you're going to do, let's say 15 brown dots on each side of your tree. 15 dots here and 15 dots here. You're going to count with your finger and you're going to do 15 dots here and 15 dots here. Everyone say yes?
What color?
Brown. We're still brown. And I only want your fingertip for this.
How many dots?
15. On each side. Oh, I can't get the right amount of paint on my finger. I hope you guys are doing better getting paint on your finger than me, too. Okay. So when you're done, you should have something that looks like this. I'm going to give you another minute to do this part, and then after you're done with that part, you can wipe your finger off. We're done with the brown. After you're done with that part, you can wipe your finger off. We're done with the brown.
On both trees?
Yep, 15 dots on both trees, Max. Good question. Okay, so once you have this much done, raise your hand. Once you have this much done, raise your hand and then wipe your finger off. Good. Now, watch me. Just watch me. Just watch me. I'm going to go about this far down. I'm going to go about this far down, and I'm going to do orange feathers all the way down to the head and around the side. But we're going to keep brown at the top, and we start the orange about right here. You see where my finger is? Everything above that is brown, but where my finger starts, we do orange. Raise your hand if you understand. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do orange down to the turkey's head, and then we're going to do orange down the sides. Raise your hand if you understand. Good. I'm going to go ahead and do mine so you can see it. Be sure to be careful of your surfaces.
I thought it was red.
It's orange. It looks red because it's on top of the brown, but it's orange. That's okay. You can paint on top. John, you can paint on top the red already. You can use orange and paint on top of that. We're going to do red later on. And we're going to add feathers to our bird. With our fingers. I find finger painting really relaxing. Who else likes to finger paint? I find it extremely relaxing. I just want you to use one finger. Leave the top part only brown and do orange. See how pretty that looks when you do the brown and orange together? You guys see that? Okay. Now, after you get that much done, you're going to come over to your tree and you're going to put 20 orange dots, 20. And they can go over your brown dots or beside of them. I'll leave it up to you, but do 20, actually 25 on each side, 25 on each side.
Miss Danetta,
Yes?
I'm using red and yellow to make orange since we don't have orange.
That's perfect. That's the words of my dream, Isabel. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. And we're going to do 25 orange dots on each tree.
How many?
I said 25, but I'm going to change it to 30 because we need more. So do 30 dots on each tree.
Can we do that on each side?
Pardon me?
We do that on each side.
Yes, 30 on each side. And we're going to do 30 over here. Okay, so this is what you should have so far. Now this next part you have to be very, 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 very careful with. You're going to take little fingerprints and you're going to dot the inside of your turkey orange. Everyone see that? Dot the inside of your turkey orange. You're going to do little fingerprints like that. So it has a special texture. Raise your hand if you understand. Got to have a special texture. So you're going to fill in your whole turkey except the eye and the gobble with orange. And you're going to be very careful to try to stay in the lines. A little tricky with your finger. Everyone see my turkey so far? I'm making it orange. Now I got some more work to do to get the inside of the turkey orange. Okay, here's my turkey so far. So I'm going to give you about another minute and a half to finish filling in your turkey with orange dots. Raise your hand if you understand.
Miss Danetta,
Yes, Max?
I ran out of orange.
If you ran out of orange, you can use a little bit of yellow,
Oh, right.
and then you can blend it in to make a light orange. Okay, so finish up your turkey. Finish up your turkey. And wipe off your fingers because we're changing colors. Or your hand in my part. I'm sloppy at this. Oh my goodness. Too sloppy. Miss Danetta is too sloppy. Okay, now. Where is your red paint? Do you have your red paint with you? Okay, now watch me. You have to be very careful with this part. Very, very carefully. Very carefully staying inside the lines. You're going to make the turkey gobble red. The turkey gobble red. And then on each tree, you make 30 red leaf prints with your fingers. Raise your hand if you understand. Actually, I'm going to change it. Let's say 35. 35 leaf prints on each side. Raise your hand if you understand. Let's do 35. I know. Let's count.
Where do I put the red?
So we put the red on the turkey's gobble right here, the little gobble that hangs down. And then you do 35 leaves on each side in red. Do you understand that, Michael? Perfect. Everyone okay? We good? Okay. I changed my mind. I want to do 40 because I want to fill in that whole space with white, so do 40 on each side. I know, John, I keep changing the number. I know. When you think it couldn't get any higher, I changed it again.
What's the number again?
40 on each side, 40 red on each side.
No more than 50. No, more than 50.
No more than 50. I love this concentration. You guys are making me very happy. Oh, it's looking good, Amelia.
No more changes, Miss Donna, because I think we've done enough.
Let me see.
So we're doing the next art class on June, right?
Next Wednesday, we're doing the next art class. Oh, that looks good. You can do even more red on the other side, Farah. More red on the other side. In fact, I want your trees to be mostly red. And that's just personal bias because red is my favorite color. I'm going to show you what mine looks like. Yours should look close to this.
Is this good? Is this good?
You see, Michael? Oh, yes, that's looking great. Now do the other side, but do it all the way to the top, Michael. You see how do you see how I'm covering the whole thing? I don't want any white in the picture when we're done.
Oh.
But you can go back and you can put brown.
But that's going to take a long time. I'm just telling you.
That's okay. You can do it. All right, guys, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to finish up doing your dots. It should look like this so far when we're done. How many people? Raise your hand if you understand. Okay. And I want you to dot, 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 dot. Good, Harper, you can put even more red dots. Look how many red are on mine. That's looking good, Declan. You can put even more red dots. More red dots.
I don't want to.
Max, that looks good. Look at mine. Wait. Max, do you see how I'm going up all the way to the sky? I'd like for you to go up all the way to the sky too, okay? Declan, what was your question?
Mr. Netta,
Yes.
I don't want to put a lot of red dots.
Okay, you can do that many dots and then you can do a different color, okay? Okay, I'm gonna give everyone 1 more minute. I know, look at mine. I'm already pink. And somehow, even though I only used, I know, Kylie, look, even though I only used one hand, one finger, somehow it got all over my hands. I don't know how it did that. Okay, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to finish up that much. 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. And then we're gonna do our yellow paint, our yellow paint, our yellow paint. So, I want everyone to get your yellow paint ready. Everyone's gonna get your yellow paint ready. Watch me first. Oh, you're not done yet? Okay, keep going. I'll give everyone 1 more minute. I'm gonna put my picture back up so you can see it, and I'll give everyone 1 more minute.
Is this good?
Ah, yes, Michael. Look how much that, I love that, how it goes all the way to the sky. Can you do the brown feathers all the way to the sky too, really quick?
Yeah.
You're doing great. You're doing great. Actually, I'm going to give everyone another minute and a half. Look at your picture. Have you gone all the way up, and is all the white space gone? Max, I'd like you to take your brown feathers all the way up to this.
I'm making space for the yellow. Is that okay?
Not yet. Not yet. Wait for me because we got to do the feathers first.
I mean, I'm not doing the feathers. I'm not doing anything. I'm just like leaving some open space for the yellow so I don't have to overlap.
Okay, good. All right, very good. Okay. While everyone's finishing up, I'm going to do the next part. You're going to take yellow paint. And I'm going to show you. Wait right there. Let me do it first. Don't do anything yet. I really want to see your fingertips because I want it to look like feathers. We're really trying to make it look like feathers.
We're doing yellow?
Yeah, but don't do it. Don't do anything yet. I'm doing mine so I can show you. I gotta make mine a little thick so you can see it a little bit better. Okay. So we're going around, we're going down about this far. We're gonna do down around this far, and we're gonna do yellow. All the way around, and we're gonna go all the way around the turkey in yellow, and we're gonna get close and get rid of all that white space.
Anybody there?
Hey,
Hello? Hi.
He's right in the middle of a class. He's right in the middle of an art class, so it's not a good time to call.
No, don't ring up. Don't ring up.
You'll call us
okay,
later?
everyone understand? Everyone do your
We'll call
yellow.
you in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
So recall in 5 minutes.
No, we'll call you. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Everyone understand you're doing your yellow feathers? Raise your hand up if you
You doing
understand.
yellow feathers? What's going on?
Okay. And then come all the way around your turkey. I'm going to do my turkey really quick so you can see. And I want the yellow to be really thick because it's going to be a highlight for the feathers. It's something we call a highlight. It's going to look like the feathers are really deep because we put that yellow on. And hold on 1 second. All right, I'm going to show you mine. This is what yours should look like when you're done. Raise your hand if you understand. Okay, I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to do that. Remember, just use one finger.
When are we gonna use the black?
We're not using black, we're using white. We use black for the Sharpie.
Oh.
Okay, now listen to me. While you're finishing that up, after you're done with that, stop and look at me, stop and look at me, stop and look at me. Every place that's white on your tree, every place that's left that's white on your tree, you're gonna fill in yellow. You see how I did that? So every space that's white on either of your trees that's left, you're gonna fill it in with yellow. Raise your hand if you understand. Raise your hand if you understand. So every spot that is white on the trees, you're gonna fill it in yellow. I'm gonna go ahead and do my first tree so you can see.
Yes.
So I'm going to show you what mine looks like when I get all the white space get in, because it looks like a really cool autumn tree. Okay, everyone stop and look at mine really quick. Stop and look at mine. See how I filled in all the white spaces with yellow on the tree? You guys are going to do that. Raise your hand if you understand. You're going to fill in all the white spaces with yellow. If you understand, raise your hand. Or give me a big thumbs up if you understand. Good. All right, fill in both sides of the tree. Anything that's white, fill it in with yellow. I really don't want to see any white paper on this project. We are going to put some white paint on, and that's the only white I want to see on this project. So any white paper that's left on your trees, you're going to fill it in with yellow.
That's a bit hard because the yellow gets mixed with everything.
I know, but it gives it a highlight. Look at this. Look how good this looks, Harper. It looks really cool when you do it. Okay. It makes something what we call later on, when you get to be a little older, you're going to learn about something called shadow and highlight. So the yellow and the brown in this project help us do natural shadows and highlights without really having to think about it, which is kind of fun, not to think about it. Because sometimes I spend my whole day thinking about shadows and highlights and it gets on my nerves.
Is this good? Here, let me show you.
Here. No.
It's very wet.
I know, you have to be very careful with this. Yes, that's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want.
Oh, I got on my
Yeah, that's
got
okay. It'll wash off. It'll wash off. Just be very careful.
got on my face on my shirt.
That's okay. Wipe off your face. Your shirt will come off in the washing machine. Wipe off your face. We're getting ready to do the last part. Let's not lift them up anymore until we're done. They're still a little wet. Okay.
Nana,
Yes?
I feel like I'm done. Can I be done? Because I really don't want to fill the white spaces with the yellow.
I'd like you to try to help me if you can. If you really want to be done, you can, but it would make me happier if you stayed and helped.
I really don't want to do the yellow.
Okay, how about we go to the white then? Does everyone have something that looks like this? Raise your hand if you have something that looks like this.
Mama, can I go off?
I think you're being rude to Donetta. Are we on mute right now?
We're gonna do one last thing. Watch me. Everyone relax. Wash your hand while I do the last part. Watch me. Watch me while I do the last part. You have to be very careful with this. Wipe off your hands while I do this last part. It's gonna be a little bit thick, so you have to give me 1 second to do it so I can show you.
Vera's not done yet with her tree markings.
That's okay, you can keep doing the tree while I do this last part. Okay. Okay, so all the way around our turkey, we're gonna do white feathers. And we gotta do them really thick and we've gotta take them about that far up. Raise your hand if you understand. Okay, we're gonna do white feathers around our turkey and we're gonna go over the yellow part with white. So the feathers kind of turn into this cream colored fall color. Everyone raise your hand if you understand. And you're gonna take them as far up as you can with your finger. And it's kind of like, watch this, you can take it all the way up. And it's kind of like the turkey's doing a starburst. Everyone see that? I'm gonna finish my turkey starburst. Be careful around the gobble so you don't make the gobble disappear. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this. Raise your hand. You have something that looks like that. Good, Max, keep it down flat because it's still drying. And looks good, Max, but keep it flat because it's still drying. Good, that's looking good, Amelia. Now, once you get done with the white, this is the tricky part. Once you get done with the white, you're gonna go over the white with just a little bit of brown. Watch me. Let me show you. Once you get done with the white.
Miss Donetta?
Yes? Who said that?
Me.
Yes, is Isabel.
I thought, our white is dried. We don't have anything to use.
Okay, so use more yellow instead.
More yellow?
Yeah. And then put a little bit more brown in the feathers.
Okay.
And then the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put another layer of orange on our feathers, and then we're gonna be done.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So we're gonna put another layer of orange, and then we're gonna be done.
After the I accidentally covered the eye, so after it all dries, can I put the eye again, and then can I color the outside and then paint
You
the orange
can.
again?
You can, but if you get a baby wipe right now while it's still wet, you can dry off the eye. You can take the paint off and it should be okay.
Okay. Because the orange on the turkey is dry already. So that's not going to come off.
Okay, if it's dry already, then you can go ahead and take your Sharpie and go over it again. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this, and then we're going to take the brown. One last time, the last thing we're going to do is take the brown and make all the feathers around the bird brown again.
I don't have what you have right now. My sister's still working on the tree.
That's okay. The last thing you do is take your brown and go on top of everything else to make the brown burst out of the turkey. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. We're making lots of layers so the turkey feathers look real. And actually, I'm going to get you to put a little red in the feathers too. I think we need a little red in there. Yeah, that's what we needed. Hold on, I'm going to show you the last thing you're going to do. Hold on. Is you're going to put a little red in the feathers all the way around your turkey. See how I did it on one side? Now I'm going to do it all the way around. Raise your hand if you see it. Give me a thumbs up if you understand. Okay, we're gonna do a little red around our turkey too, and that's gonna be the last thing we do.
I don't understand. I don't see it.
Okay, watch me. After you do the brown and yellow layers, Michael, you're gonna come back with your red, and you're gonna go like this.
Put it by the feather explosion.
Yeah, we're gonna put
Not
red.
by the white. Not by the white.
Yes, even by the white, because what we're doing is we're trying to make 3D feathers, and that makes the feathers explode. You see how that?
Yeah.
That's what I want you to do. That's the last thing you do. So we're going to put an explosion of red in there. So everyone do your red explosion. That's the last thing you're going to do. And then we're going to show each other our work. If you want to, your turkey should be dry enough. If you want to outline your turkey again in black, and outline your eye again to make it pop a little more, you can do that with your black Sharpie.
I did that.
Good. And we give you 2 minutes to finish your feathers. We give you about 2 minutes to finish your feathers. And then we're going to show each other our fall portrait. So I'm going to count backwards from 30 in my head, and when I get to 10, we're going to be done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to wipe off your hands. They're going to get a little wet when we show each other. That's okay. Listen to me before we do anything. These need about 2 hours to dry after we're done. Raise your hand if you understand. 2 hours to dry after we're done. All right, I'm going to show you my fall picture. This is my fall picture of a turkey running into the woods, a triptych. Okay, ready? That's the first one. Kylie, you can go ahead and show us yours since Mama's there. Ah, a little bit closer to the
I
screen.
want to be next.
Okay, that looks great. Ow! You make me so happy. Thank you. Nice, Kylie. All right, Michael, show us yours. Be very careful. Take 2
Okay.
tips up. And then Max, you're going to be next.
I'm using 2 hands.
Okay, be very careful. Use your fingertips on the edges. That will be more stable. Michael, that looks great. Nicely done. Thank you. I need pictures of these all the time. Kylie, Michael, I need pictures of these, everybody. Nicely
Okay.
done, Michael. Okay, put yourself on mute. Max, very carefully lift yours up and show it to me.
Hold on. I went out of the kitchen for a minute.
Okay.
All right, my mom's coming.
Okay. And then Hannah, you're gonna be next, okay? Up and put it right to the thing. Yes, nice, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That needs about 2 hours to dry, okay?
That's
Ah,
beautiful.
Anna, let me see that again, Savon.
I'll give it the whole night. And then,
Oh, that looks great. I need pictures of these guys. Max, I need a picture of that. Hannah, I need a picture of that. Kimberlyn, you're going to go in just a minute. We're going to do Harper and Vera and then Kimberlyn. So Harper, show us yours.
Okay, so this is
Be very
mine.
careful, and you've got 2 hours to dry, so lift it up very carefully.
Oh,
Ooh, yes, that looks great. I need a picture of that. Beautiful.
Vera's not done with hers yet.
Okay, Vera, we'll come back to you. So Kimberlyn, are you ready? Very carefully.
I'm ready now. Oh,
Okay, we're gonna do Kimberlyn first. Kimberlyn, move it over just a little bit. Yes! I love it. Nicely done. I'm gonna need a picture of this, okay? Thank you, Miss Kimberlyn. That looks great. It needs about 2 hours to dry. Okay, Vera, show me yours.
Okay, so this is mine. Heartbreak Saint.
You guys are making me happy. Okay, and now let me see Vera's.
this is Vera's.
Oh, yes. I need pictures of
Heartbreak is holding it for me.
I love it. I need pictures of these. You guys are making me so happy. Okay, Lily. And then Isabel. All right, Miss Lily, show us yours. Oh, Miss Lily, that looks great. That looks amazing. I'm going to need a picture of that, okay?
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Isabel, you're next. You don't have to unmute. You can just show us. Isabel Shea, I need a picture of that. That's beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, John, Isla, and then Amelia.
So this is mine. The reason that the yellow leaves are only at the bottom is all the yellow leaves fell.
That's okay. That looks great.
And then what happened with the turkey? Was
Let's
he tried
put
to dye his,
some
he tried to dye his feathers,
Uh-huh.
but it went horribly wrong.
I love it. I love it. I need a picture of that.
Let's use some names. Let's put some
Isla.
names. Wait, Danetta,
Uh-huh.
can we use some names?
We can, but not nothing. Oh, Isla, that looks great. I need a picture of that. Yeah. That looks great. Becky, that looks great.
Yeah, she did it all by herself.
I know. Can you give me a picture of that?
Yeah,
That's great.
I will.
Okay, last but not least, we got Amelia. Amelia, show us yours. Oh, that looks great. I need a picture of that too, okay? Oh, you guys are making me so happy. These fall leaves look great. Listen to me. Last but not least, I want everyone to have a good holiday. These need about 2 hours to dry. Michael, did you have a question?
No.
Okay.
ma'am.
Next week, I need you to listen to this. Sorry, Miss Donetta got choked up. We're painting with shaving cream. It's our last class of the session. And we're painting with shaving cream. And I'm going to tell your parents what that's all about. Okay? Ridiculous, I know. But if you are their parents, you need foam shaving cream. It's got to be the white foam kind, not gel, foam. And I'll send you an email about that.
Send it to my mom, okay?
I will. Have a wonderful week, everybody. You made Miss Donetta so proud. Send me pictures. I'm going to blow kisses.
Bye.
High five. You guys are making me happy. Ow!